Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple and delicious recipe for homemade cornbread. It actually has no corn in it and it's compliant with a lectin-free lifestyle, so it has no gluten or sugar in it. And it has a wonderful texture and is very fluffy, buttery, and delicious. So the first step is to preheat the oven to 425 degrees Fahrenheit. Then grease the bottom and sides of a 10-inch cast iron skillet with homemade butter, or you could also use A2 butter, French butter, or ghee. Then you're going to whisk together in a bowl 1 pastured egg and 3/4 of a cup of homemade buttermilk. This I had reserved from when I made butter. If you don't have buttermilk, you can also use A2 milk as well. Then we're going to add in the flour, and so I use 1/2 cup of blanched almond flour, 1/4 cup of arrowroot flour, 1/8 of a cup of coconut flour, 1/8 of a cup of tapioca flour. And we're also going to add 1/4 cup of millet flour. Since we're not using corn, that really adds that corn taste to the cornbread. Then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of an aluminum-free and corn-free baking powder. This one is by Otto's brand, and they use cassava flour in it. Then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of monkfruit sweetener. If you don't have that, you can also use honey, and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to mix that really well so that there are no lumps. And then we're going to add in 5 tablespoons of melted butter. So this is homemade butter, but you can also use A2 butter or French butter or even ghee if you don't have it. This should be nice and smooth with no lumps. And then pour that into your buttered cast iron skillet. And you're going to put it in the oven and bake it for about 20 minutes. So the cornbread has been baking for 20 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. So it has a nice brown color around the edges and as well as on the top, so we can also put a tester in and look, it comes out very clean. So we're just going to let that cool before we cut into it. Okay, so we let it cool a little bit before we kind of cut into it. You can take a look. It's got a nice texture, it's very buttery. It's so delicious. So there you have it, the most simple and delicious cornbread that's lectin-free, gluten-free, and it's so delicious. Even my dog loves it. Enjoy.